The life of Steve Jobs.
Group 4. Gia, Christopher, and Elijiah.
Who is Steve Jobs?
He is the founder of Apple, a well-known company for its advanced technology and quality gadgets that help thousands of people with many things. Here is a photo of Steve Jobs holding an iPhone 6 model.
Steve Jobs' struggles and problems. Steve Jobs' mom was struggling since she was an unmarried graduate student who decided that it was best to put her children for adoption. There were a few couples who wanted to adopt Steve, but she turned down all the offers as she wanted her child to be adopted by a couple who graduated from college, which Steve's foster parents hadn't done. The couple promised that they would attend college, and so Steve Jobs' biological mother allowed her child to be adopted by them.
He dropped out thinking that college was not going to help him figure out what to do in his life. In order for him to survive, he would return a Coke bottle for a 5-cent deposit. He also visited classes without appointments in calligraphy, but he came as he was interested in it, even though he knew that it wouldn't help be useful in his life. Little did he know that it was actually the beginning of the process for the customizable fonts and spacing that he made for the Icon Macintosh computer.
His brilliant idea. Steve Jobs would usually make tiny gadgets when he was 21 in his mom's garage. At first, he was only doing this for fun, but later gathered a group of friends who helped him. In fact, they also thought creating Apple was something useless, but they continued to carry on and work hard in order for their dreams to succeed.
His painful road to success.
Even though he had a brilliant mind and hired someone to help him with his company, he got fired by his own company. Even though people might give up at this point, thinking that there's no more hope, Steve Jobs continued to accomplish his dreams. He returned to Apple for his company. Next was bought by Apple.
Steve Jobs' inventions include the iPhone, Macintosh, iPad, iPod, and Retina display. The old Macintosh was released in the early 80s. Later, Apple introduced iPod in the year 2001. The iPhone was invented on January 9, 2007 and introduced on June 29, 2007. On the other hand, for the iPad, it was released on January 27, 2010. The Retina display was also released in the year 2010.
Here is a list of Steve Jobs' best character strengths.
He is a tenacious person, even though he had a tough luck as early as he was born, since he was adopted and in spite of many failures that he had done, he fight out every odds and continue to keep trying until he succeed. Second, he is a risk-taking person. He dropped out of college to trek around India for his religion. Third, he is an extremely intelligent person. He founded Apple Inc. in 1976 and turned the company into a world leader in telecommunications. And fourth, he is also a determined person. Steve Jobs sold his car in order to start Apple Company, and he was very determined to start the company directly. He also did everything he could so that his dreams would come true. Last, he is an extremely perfectionist person. He believed that if things didn't turn out according to his expectations, he would do anything so that it would meet at least his level of expectations, if possible, even higher.
Worst character strength. Everyone has their own worst attitude, especially successful people. Most of the time, these are not seen by others. Steve Jobs is short-tempered. He would get mad most of the time due to his pride. Because of pride, he would often discourage his workers and colleagues to make them feel as if they're not worthy. He did not invest in opportunity. Steve Jobs had to reach his dreams the hard way by working hard and failing many times. He had to work extremely hard in order to be successful. He also didn't communicate well with people, so made it difficult to know what Steve Jobs desired.
The reflection. We should all look back at how Steve Jobs thinks in life, which is to always love on every single thing that you do. He even said that your work is going to fill a large part of your life, and the only way to be truly satisfied is to do what you believe is great work. And the only way to do great work is to love what you do. He also made great contributions to this world by donating $50 million, which is not small, to Stanford hospitals through Apple, and contributed to various projects to fight AIDS. His purpose was not to be recognized from this world, but from his donations, not only to help those who truly need it.
These are all the links we use for our notable research. Thank you for listening to our group's IPW presentation.